Alright, hi guys. This is going to be my third video on why I carry a gun. And this is my at-home version. Yeah, when I'm sitting at home, I'll be just sitting on the couch watching TV or something, or on YouTube. I'll have my gun on me, I don't go anywhere without my gun, at least this gun, So, if I go to the shitter, I'm taking this gun with me, And a lot of my friends, not that I have many, but the couple friends I have, they always say, well, why would you keep a gun on you while you're at home? Well, there's a few reasons. One is, when you're at home, you kind of let your guard down, don't you? You kind of relax a little bit. You feel like you're safe in your home, when in fact you could be sitting on the couch and somebody could come kicking in your fucking door because they saw through your living room window your big screen TV, and they felt like they wanted it a little bit more than you wanted it. So they decide to kick your door down, and they got a gun on you right away. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get up, run halfway across the house to your bedroom, into your closet where you've got your unloaded fucking shotgun with a fucking trigger lock on it? No, you're gonna get shot, and your wife's gonna get fucked and then killed. Right? It's, what do you want? So I always keep a gun on me, because you never fucking know. What if you were on the shitter and somebody snuck into your house and surprised you while you're on the shitter? What are you going to do? You're in a bathroom, and it's basically just a dead end, and there's a guy with a gun between you and your gun. What are you going to do then? Nothing. You're going to get shot and killed and put in the newspaper the next day. That's it. So I always keep a gun on me. Another reason I keep a gun on me is, I'll give you an example. The other day, my neighbor, it sounded like he was running a chainsaw at from midnight until about 3 o'clock in the morning. And the wife was trying to sleep, had to work at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I was getting kind of pissed off that this motherfucker was making a bunch of noise. So I called the cops. And I, called 911. First off, we just got 911 up here a couple years ago. Before that, you had to dial a normal fucking phone number. Our police station closes at 4:30 in the afternoon. It's just, and there's nobody there. It's just ridiculous. And overnight, there'll be one cop on duty, and he's not on duty. He's just at home watching TV in his uniform, waiting for a phone call. Which kind of stupid, but so anyway, I call 911, and I get this guy on the line after about 7 or 8 rings. Finally get somebody on the line. He says, "Thanks for calling 911. What's the address of your emergency?" Not what is your emergency, what's your address? So I tell him the address. Then he wants to know my name. Then he wants to know my phone number. Then he wants to know my birth date. I'm like, what the fuck? What if I have somebody here that's getting killed right now, and you're fucking asking me all these dumb fuck questions? Those are questions for the cops to ask once they get here. But so then I tell him my address, and he says, "Where is that?" And I'm thinking, okay, whatever, just a dumbass, doesn't know. So I tell him where it is, and he still says, "Well, what's the nearest cross street?" And I tell him, "Hey, you know where Family Video is?" Because the town I live in, you can walk from one side of the town to the other side in 20 minutes. That's how small the town is. And you'd be out of town. So I figured if I said, "You know where Family Video is," he'd know, because there's nothing here. And he goes, "No, I don't know where that is. I'm in such a such town, and that town is 94 miles away." Okay, now what's up with that bullshit? I call 911 and I get a fucking cop that's 100 fucking miles away? So he takes all my information, then he gets off the phone and he has to call dispatch in my town. So he calls Dispatch in my town, he gets a hold of some fucking dumb cop that's probably sitting there napping or something. Gets a hold of him. He answers the phone. Then I'm sure he has to have a big conversation about what's going on with him. Then they get off the phone. The dispatch in my town then turns around and calls the cop at home who's on duty. Then he, finishes eating his sandwich, puts a cigarette out, goes outside and warms up the fucking police car, and then comes down here. So it was like half hour, 35, 40 minutes before the police even showed up. So I mean, what's up with that? So that's another reason I have a gun on me at all times. I can't rely on the police here. You can rely on them for fucking with you if you're a fucking teenager. They don't let kids walk around in groups bigger than 3 in my town, because otherwise they're a gang. There ain't no fucking gangs up here. These fucking punks wouldn't even know what a gang looks like. So, I live in such a rinky-dink place, it's just stupid. The hospital there's one hospital in 100 miles in every direction. We have 2 ambulances to supply ambulance services for 100 miles in every direction. I also live on, I live in a place where there's a waterway right next to where I live, and a bridge, one bridge that goes to an island, and that's where the fucking hospital is. It is on that island. Okay, now that bridge goes up and down and shit because of boats. Not right now because it's winter, but it has gotten stuck up and down and fucked up to where nobody could go across it for hours, and people have actually died in ambulances being stuck at the bridge and there being nowhere else to go. So it being such a shit small town I live in, you can't really rely on anybody to come and help you, if the shit goes down. You gotta rely on yourself. So that is a reason why I carry a gun on me at home. You just can't trust anybody, and nobody's there to help if you need it. Yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If you guys have any similar stories, let me know. And thank you all for watching.